Hello, welcome to Chasing the Illusion. I'm Chasing the Illusion.
And I'm Cavan. Hello everyone, Chase here. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea what this video is going to entail. You can probably tell by the title of this video what's going to happen. You know more than me. But all I do know is that I am at the moment waiting for a train to go to London to meet Cavan who's, popped up on this channel a couple of times. He's also going to be in His Magical Reel whenever that does come out. So they're just going to see where it takes us, I suppose. Let's go. Cavan doing video of videoing. It's a video of a video.
This is unplanned, right?
Yeah. So basically, like I said at the very beginning, Cavan's here in London.
Hello. Yes.
How are you finding it?
I love London. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's busy. It's non-stop, which I love. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I live kind of close to London, about an hour away, and we've been planning this. We've been planning a meeting up.
A couple of near misses,
Yeah.
which will be explained. I'm making a video as well. That'll be explained.
I
won't repeat it. I don't know. I don't know if better is the word I'd use, but we're currently sat outside a bakery, I think, in St Pancras.
Yeah, they keep looking at us, and we're like, we don't want any bread.
I don't even know if they're open anymore. Maybe they are open.
Oh well, this is where we are, and hopefully you can hear us alright.
Probably not.
Oh well, it'll just be for the Patreons and the Chase membership.
The Chase membership.
Chase
Go and join that. Go and join that. But before you do that, join the Magician Club. I'm kidding.
I would say don't do it, but it's actually annoyingly good. So yeah, join it.
I was joking. Don't do that.
Finally seen each other.
Yes. Yeah. Visited a magic
can
shop.
actually touch you.
I'm not a hologram. Despite the rumours, I'm not a hologram.
I thought it's really weird.
Yeah, I'm scared of me.
But yeah, so you've just brought out Kickstarter of the CVN Strikers.
Yes.
3 decks. I've done a review on it.
Yes, you have the first ever review.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's got, at the time of recording, just over 2 weeks to go.
I think 17
and
days.
it's like 90%, so still chance that it won't succeed, but I think it looks positive. It looks positive, so I'm feeling good about it.
Good. I doubt it will be.
You just never know. You just never know. The first Kickstarter was very close.
Yeah,
I mean, that was actually like the last day it funded. The second one had comfortably enough time, but
And this one's got 17 days. So it's basically there, but I don't know. It's 3 decks this time as well. If you want it.
3 decks if you want it, but it's just Well, originally it was going to be 1, and then we made a second colour, the white one, and I was like, I can't say no to that. And then we did the third one, almost as a joke. Oh, you're sent across this like intergalactic edition. I know they said something that would get me in trouble then. A black and yellow version, and I just had to do it. I was like, that's the trilogy right there. Good things come in threes.
Yeah, and I think it's basically obvious from my review and saying it. I've got a favourite out of 3.
Yes.
I've definitely got a favourite.
I can't possibly choose. I alternate. I fluctuate so much. Yeah.
So I mean, the Strikers are the originals. Do you know what I mean? The Strikers are first one. It's the original.
Well, they're sort of all the first one, aren't they? That's the weird thing. So. It's like I'm calling that the Strikers deck, but actually they all happened at the same moment. So I don't know if this is the first one or what you want to call it.
The intergalactic one. I actually think the intergalactic one, personally, spread it out. Even if you're not a nerd about it, it just looks good.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
They all look great as well.
I find it hard to take compliments, but thank you. I appreciate that a lot. You have something as well, which I want to now turn the tables. flip the tables. You've got off-peak travel, which
So
you
that's-
performed in the street to a unsuspecting victim who was blown away by it.
Insert clip here.
Oh yes.
Give me something to write down, like something easy, simple.
Any place in the world, would that work?
Place in the world, simple like that. Just write it there and then fold it up afterwards. Don't show me, don't show anyone.
Alright.
Take it. Use my back if you want to. It's very cool. Perks of being a magician, guys. That's what I say. Cool. Fold it up. Right. Now I want you to put it behind your back like this, and choose which hand to put it in. But don't, And when you're ready, hold out your hand like this. Perfect. Now, don't give anything away. Is it open up this hand? There we go. It's in that hand. Perfect. But now, obviously, you can put that away now. It's actually fine. Think of the place you was looking.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It is brilliant.
Thanks, man.
It really is.
You should, the thing I like about it, I hate to talk about. I hate talking about my own products. I really do. It's it's just so natural. And if you can perform in the right place, the thing you use for
we
it
were
is
at
such
a train station as well.
Even better.
In fact, we were at a train station.
I didn't even click that. So.
It was just. Oh, did you not? Did you not realise? I think the guy just instantly, the prop just made sense. The worst thing is where you have to bring out a prop and be like, oh, well, the reason I'm using this is because reason. We were at a train station, so he just brought it out and he was like, yeah,
It's
train ticket makes perfect sense. But you don't just have to perform at a train station, obviously.
So you always have. You've seen my wallet.
You've got so many train tickets.
That's not even all of them. I've got a cupboard full of them. I travel every day on the train, so I might as well.
You need a. Did you ever watch Charlie Is So Cool Line? The YouTuber.
Yeah.
They had a wall of train tickets, didn't they?
But I use them all. That's the thing. I've got too many that I don't need to buy anymore. But so I didn't even clock that we filmed it at a train station. So
maybe a train ticket deck of cards.
This just shows how many train tickets I've got. I can do cardistry with my train ticket.
That is cool. That is cool. No, I think that would be a good idea for a deck of cards. Maybe that's something that someone wants to do. I'll throw that idea out there. You can have that. That's your idea. You can have that, not you.
And it will be back. It will be back to Kickstarter.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. No, I'm not. These are not even polo mitts, which is very off-brand for me.
So you in one of your books you did the polo linking thing, and you taught how to do it.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to you, because you did it over Zoom first, talking.
Yeah.
And it was I really didn't want to know how it was done, because it really shocked me how it was done. So obviously I've got the book.
Yeah.
And I skipped that chapter.
Did you not know how it's done? Have you not
I still don't know how it's done.
Wow.
Because it's one of those tricks where it's just it blew me away, and I don't want to learn how it's done.
Well, like all magic tricks, the secret is very disappointing. So I won't tell you.
That's probably exactly why I was like.
Because nothing is ever as good as real magic, is it? And you learn a secret to a trick, and you're like, oh, it was better before when I didn't know how it was done. Everyone gets that.
It was so generic as well when you did it as well, because we was just all showing tricks on Zoom, and then you were just like, oh yeah, this. I'll just do this one real quick, and I was just tried to tone it down on video. I was like,
it almost went wrong actually in that video. You can kind of see me sort of fumbling at one point. Maybe you don't, maybe you can't tell, but I
was shocked by it, and then I think I've seen you do it before as well on another video or something. I don't know, but it's the one that sticks in my mind. It's that one.
I do like it.
And you did another one as well that stuck in my mind. I do know how you did this one. You told us how you did it, but it was the deck of cards to deal it out, and you ended up in somebody's house.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I mean?
I know the one.
It's like the A card.
That one.
Whatever.
That one. A lot of people were desperate to
know. And you told us how you did
done.
that one, and I was like, again, it's kind of it's annoyingly that how you did that was equally as impressive as the trick.
That's one of the few where the secret is like, oh, okay, that is actually like magic. It's one of the few where
it could have gone very wrong.
Oh yeah.
All it took was one thing, and it would have.
Well, that's the beauty of doing something on video. You can do it as many times as you need to before it goes right. And that one I'd done to other people and it had gone wrong. So it's not necessarily a workable trick, but the audience for that trick is not the person I'm doing the trick for, it's everyone who's watching, and that's super important. And it's something that it took me a while in magic to realise that the person you're doing it for, they're not always the intended audience. sometimes you can sacrifice their enjoyment of the trick for everyone else, and that's better. Magicians operate in this area.
Because like we were saying, tricks, it's like, it's always disappointing when you find out what it was.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones where I was like, no, actually, I'm happy you told me how that works.
I got angry emails from people though, being like, I am disappointed in how it's done. I mean, you get that with everything, every time you release any sort of trick. There'll always be someone who's like, I'm not happy with the way that it's done because of X, Y, Z. And
so impressive.
that's just part of magic, isn't it? I mean, yeah.
So is there any other things you're working on at the moment, apart from the CVN Strikers? And,
yeah, there's always something I'm working on. I'm writing a magic show. I have been writing it for quite a while, and it's starting to come together. So I'm hopefully going to be starting to rehearse that at some point, which is very
it's going to
exciting.
be proper theatre or...
Yeah, it's going to be like a live magic show.
Hello, Editor Chase here. I've got to be a little bit quiet because it's pretty late and people I live with, they're asleep. Sorry for messing up the flow of this video, but the next section is going to be available on the Chased membership. We talk about putting on a magic show. I go into a little bit of detail about my show that I put on last year called Show and Tell. So if you're interested in that, it's about 5 minutes long. It's not that long, but if you're interested, go check it out. Anyway, back to the video.
I mean, I'm working on something new at the moment, just like you. But it's very, very early.
Do tell.
I'm working on two shows at the moment. One of them's going to be very long way down the line because it's a lot of money and like very magic show-esque.
Okay,
and
right.
The other one's a lot more like show and tell, and a lot more chill and more intimate and things like that. But it's very early drafts at the moment. And obviously, I've just said I'm going to do a Jack the Ripper seance.
Which I so want to go to. Oh my goodness.
That's going to be part of it.
Have you announced that on YouTube?
I haven't actually announced it on YouTube, so this is the first time people have heard it, but
People
I've
want to go to
posted
that,
about it
yeah.
as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's just going to be a one-off thing.
When is Magic Real coming out? That's what I want to know. That's the question that's on
You wanna know?
everyone's minds. Yeah, when?
So obviously, the rest of the month I'm filming a couple more episodes. The seance is hopefully being done in February, so I'm hoping March maybe? March maybe time.
It's ages away.
I know.
Sorry, I was getting everyone excited now.
I know, but I'm hoping March. Well, I want to bring it all out weekly. I want to do it weekly every episode, so it's...
that will be exciting. That will be exciting.
I know.
We recorded an episode as well.
We did, and that was very. I've started editing that video. I've actually started editing it. It's very good. Well, of course, I'm going to say it's good. Watch it.
It is.
But,
it is.
Yeah, it's very interesting because we just, without going into too much detail, we're very much quite similar in that we somewhat believe, but we want to believe. You're very
It's like a sort of mix.
Yeah.
You can't know. But anyway, we delve into that.
I mean, talking about the seance. Obviously, I posted about it, and my mum saw it, and I go into detail about my mum being quite spiritual and believing in ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
She saw me do it, and she was like, I purposely didn't like it. And I was like, why? She's like, you better not bring any spirits home with you. And I was like, to kind of be like, yeah, it was an interesting conversation. I was like, I knew she'd have a problem with it, but that's the whole point of it, because the whole point of the seance is like, of course, I've done research on seances and how it works, and a lot of it, annoyingly, can actually be explained in a magic sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So for me, it's kind of, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm either going to go there and nothing's going to happen, which hopefully won't happen. But chances are, on a magic level, something will happen, or at least I'll let people leave with an experience, if that's real or fake, no matter what. But that's the whole point of Is Magic Real, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it.
Answering the questions.
If nothing happens, then I'll just be like, you know what, I'm gonna have to fake it, and then tell everyone at the end, being, by the way, guys, this is all fake. So that's kind of where
that'll be good. Yeah.
Either one thing will happen or the other thing will happen,
And we won't know at the time whether it's
No.
fake. Interesting.
And my acting skill will come out and be like, whoa, Didn't know that was going to happen.
What a surprise.
Right, anyway, you've got a train to catch.
I've got a train to catch, so I'm gonna have to end it there. But
Anyway, thank you so much for being on.
oh no, it's absolutely all right. Yeah, thank you for
Fine.
being in my video as well. Always a pleasure. Subscribe if you're here because of me. Subscribe. No, seriously, seriously, subscribe because it's so underrated. It's absolutely criminal.
And of course, subscribe to Cavan, which you probably already are if you're watching.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you so much for being part of this.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
Right. Goodbye. Do you want to do the cat?
Oh yeah.
Hand cover that I usually do.